Good morning, children. Joyadash here. Today we will start exercise 6.5 of chapter 6 Triangle and its properties. Before starting exercise 6.5, we need to understand one property which is known as Pythagoras property. This is based on a right angled triangle. You all familiar with this right angled triangle where the special name of the sides, the side opposite to the right angle is known as hypotenuse, and the other two sides are known as legs of the right triangle. The side opposite to the right angle, it is the largest side and it is known as hypotenuse, and the other two sides are known as legs of the right angle triangle. Now for this explanation I have given in a writing form also. You have to read only. This portion you need to read. In a right angled triangle, the sides have some special names. The side opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse, and the other two sides are known as the legs of the right angle triangle. Whatever just I have explained, that one I have given here in a written form. Just 2, 3, 4 times you read when you will start this exercise. So in the above given figure, I have written the name of the hypotenuse A, and the two legs I have given B and C. In the above given figure, A is the hypotenuse and B and C are the legs of the right angle triangle. It is very important, so I have given a star here. And Pythagoras property. In a right angle triangle, it is only in this property is applicable only in a right angle triangle. It is important. The square of the hypotenuse, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on the legs. Sum of the square on the legs. That means a square. If I draw a square over here whose side is A, the length of the measure of the side, I am not drawing it. Just I am showing that if I draw a square here whose sides measure A, then the area of the square will be A square. Area of the square will be A square. If the square I have drawn here and all the sides are A, then the area will be A square. A square. And if I draw another square here with side C, the area of the square will be C square. And if I draw one square here also, the side using B, the area of the square will be B square. So what is the property says us that square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two. Square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two legs. Understood? A square is equal to B square plus C square. What is A, B and C? A I have taken as the length of the hypotenuse. B and C are the lengths of the other two legs, or the two sides, whatever you want to say. Now first question number 1 of exercise 6.5. PQR is a right angle triangle, right angle at P. You have to keep it in your mind that where the right angle is drawn. Here it is given at P. If PQ is equal to 10 cm and PR is equal to 24 cm, find QR. That means you have to find the length of the side QR. Now, roughly drawing is very important, rough drawing, where a right triangle I have drawn. Right angle is P, right angle at P, they have given it in the question, right angle at P and the side of the other two, that is P are given 24 centimeter, PQ given 10 centimeter. Then what is missing? Missing length of the hypotenuse you have to find out. So as our symbol we have used, that means legs, two legs, you know, one is B and one is C. Let B is equal to 24 centimeter and C is equal to 10 centimeter. Then we have to find out A. Directly we will use, using Pythagoras property, we know that a square is equal to b square plus c square. That means hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides or other two legs. A square is missing here, leave it. We have to find out it. B square means, B means 24. So you will use B is equal to 24 square plus 10 square. Then a square is equal to 24 square. I have done a rough column here, and 24 into 24 square means 24 will be multiplied with 24. That means 24 into 24. So multiply it and you will get, when you are multiplying it, you will get 500. I have done this, the multiplication also, 576. And 10 into 10, 100. So I have added 100 here also. It has become 676. So see, this is the important part and you are doing it first time. A square is equal to 676. Now the result is a square we have got 676. Now you know the LCM process. Actually it is not LCM process, but you are familiar with this word, so I have also used it. It is actually prime factorization. You have to find the prime numbers by dividing it with the prime numbers. 676, it is divisible by 2, so divide it by 2. What result will come? 338. Again it can be divisible by 2 because even number is there, so divide it. 2 1 is 2, 2 13, then 2 6 is 12, 1, then 2 9 is 18. Now 169, only 13 can be divide 169, and 13 into 13, 169. So this one you will do when you will get the value of a square. After getting this, what you can see that 13 2s are 26, 2 is coming here 2 times and 13 here 2 times. So 1 2 you will take and 1 13 you will take. Out of this 2, that means 26 into 26. So 26 is coming 2 times. A square is equal to, whenever you will get this kind of sums and you have to find the side of one, length of one side, you will get a square number obviously. So a square is equal to 26 into 26. You have find out it, 26 into 26. 13 2s are 13 2s are 26 into 26. So 26 square. Now what I will do, I will remove this square from both sides. So the value of a become 26. What is a? A is QR. The value of QR is equal to now 26. This is your answer. You watch the video 2 to 3 times. Though it is new for you, you will understand. I hope you all will understand. Next question is, in triangle ABC, ABC is a triangle right angled at C. Rough sketch. ABC is a triangle where C is right angle. If AB is given 25 centimeter, AC given 7 centimeter, you have to find BC, the length of BC. That means A is given, B is given, C is missing. By using Pythagoras, I have written this, what sides are given and what is missing. Then using Pythagoras property, just we have to find this one. So I have changed this left hand and right hand side. A square is equal to b square plus c square. We can write b square plus c square is equal to a square, same thing. If a square is equal to, b square plus c square, then we can write b square plus c square is equal to a square. Same thing only. Left hand side and right hand side only I have changed the sides only. So here as A is given, B is given, C is missing. So unknown side is, I have written left hand side that formula b square plus c square, Pythagoras property, b square plus c square is equal to a square. Same only a square is equal to b square plus c square. So b square plus c square is equal to a square. Now c square is equal to a square, and this b square by equation process transposing and sign become minus. So c square is equal to a square minus b square by transposing. C square is equal to value of a 25 and value of b 7. So a square means 25 square and b square means 7 square. C square is equal to 25 into 25. I have shown this rough work also. 25 into 25, 625. 625. 7 into 7, 49. 7 7 ja. If you subtract this, you will get 476. Now 476, if you do this prime factorization process, 476, what you will get? You will divide it by 2, 2, 1, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 8s are 16. In this way, you complete the prime factorization process. When you will complete, you will find 2 times 24 is coming. So, when you will complete this, you just write, subtract it, 476 came, c square is equal to 24 square. Now cancel this 2 square number, then c is equal to 24. So what is the length of BC? Length of BC is 24 centimeter. I have given only 2 sums today. As you are doing it first time, you may get problem to find this portion only, the finding the square. Try to understand. I will be available in the class. When you are facing any problem, you can ask me in the class. 2 periods are there, or if you have only 1 period, but you can ask in that time also, afterwards also. Thank you, students. I hope all will try to find out this. Only 2 sums I have given. So solve it nicely, try to understand, and show me your class work. Thank you, children.